It's a nice, relaxing Friday night. The boys and I have just finished a heist on GTA 5. We're hyped, but it's getting late, so I decide to get off. Now, before I go to bed, I scroll on my phone and I start scrolling on TikTok to get my late night dopamine hit. Now, I land on a video about video games. Coincidentally. Now, I can't remember who this guy is. I'm just gonna call him the poor man's Andrew Tate before Andrew Tate. Yeah, he's an alpha male, fucking pretty jacked, right? And the whole video is about video games and why you should quit them, why they're bad for you, how they're a waste of time. And I'm 15 years old. I'm listening to everybody. This guy has power. Of course I'm gonna listen to him. I want to be like him. So he brings up a brain scan of a gamer and how fucked up it is. It's like an addict's brain. And that puts so much fear into me, it's not funny, bro. I think I'm an addict. I think that video games are the worst thing. They're the downfall of Gen Z. I'm proud that I've discovered this video because I'm not gonna play video games again. However, it really disappointed me because I love playing video games and I wasn't gonna be able to play video games again in my life. So I was really scared because I didn't really like the outside world. I love playing video games, but I didn't really like reality because I was a very nervous kid. I didn't get much attention from women. I didn't find much love in myself because I was fucking busting nuts 4 times a day and video games were my escape. But I hope that if I quit video games, I was gonna feel better about myself. So I decided to quit video games. I'm never going back to them. I go the weekend without video games. I'm actually feeling pretty good. I'm basically just watching YouTube, so it's really no better. But I think that's better for me because I'm not actually interacting. So I wake up Monday morning feeling very confident. Quitting video games is gonna be easy, but it's actually very hard. I go the whole week without playing video games, instead watching YouTube. I'm actually putting my time productively. I'm working out, I'm making videos. Yeah, I'm doing the things that my future self would be proud of me of doing. Then Sunday hits. It's a rest day. Sundays would usually be the days when I would game for a longer period of time, maybe 4 or 5 hours a day, back when I thought video games were okay in moderation. And 3 p.m. was my deadline. So I would get all my stuff done. I would go outside, go for a walk, read in the sun, and at 3 p.m. I could play video games for 5 or 6 hours the rest of that day to rest and relax. So it's 3 p.m. It's my deadline and I'm feeling jittery. I wanted to hop on GTA, yeah, because all my friends were playing it. They said to hop on, but I said no, I was busy because I wasn't gonna tell them I was quitting because I didn't want to seem like an idiot. So I'm appearing offline and watching YouTube. But the urge gets too strong because I'm watching GTA clips. I'm watching other people play GTA and it is the time of my life. Because it's such a big step up from reality, right? It's reality on steroids. It's what GTA basically is. I play with myself for the first 3 hours and then I've started playing with my boys. Later in that day, they're excited to have me back and I'm excited to be back as well. But while I'm playing the game, I'm not actually enjoying it because I know I shouldn't be. So that guilt and that shame actually made me feel even worse because I knew video games were bad for me. So I ended up going to bed at like 11, 12 p.m. that night because I'd resisted playing video games and I was so excited and I couldn't get off the game. I was so excited. So I literally played video games until my eyes were closing because I didn't want to go to bed and feel that guilt and shame that I just spent 6 hours playing video games. So to let go of this guilt and this shame, I get out my journal and I write down, okay, what can I do next time to make sure I don't play video games again? What can I do instead? How can I transmute this energy that I get? And I wrote down work out, do push-ups, watch YouTube instead of watch educational videos. And I tell myself I'm gonna wake up at 5 a.m. tomorrow and I'm gonna get to work. Do you think I'm a man of my word? No. I've already broke a promise to myself, I might as well break another one. I end up waking up at 7 or 8 a.m. I wake up late. I try and go about my day productively. It's just shit. I have a shit workout, I make a shit video, and it's like 11 a.m. and I've finished all my schoolwork because I had like an hour of schoolwork to do. Fucking I'm bored and might as well play games. I already had a shit morning. And to keep it short, this continued the whole week. I went from playing 0 hours a week to 6 hours a day, which is equivalent to probably 40 hours a week. That is fucked. That's a full-time job. bro. And I'd never play video games for that long. I might have played for 3 hours a day and I'd spend the rest of the day doing productive things. But because I was resisting video games, I wanted to play them even more. Because I knew they were, like, they felt so good and I was keeping it away. And that's why I wanted it so much. So I sat down with myself Sunday, because Sunday is my reflection day and it still is. And I told myself, okay, that 3 hours of video games a day actually worked. Of course, I could be making more progress if I limited that. However, it was working. I was doing better than my old self, which was the main thing. So I said to myself, just play an hour a day. Just an hour, maybe 2 if you feel like it, but 2 at the max. I allowed myself to play video games at the end of the day, and it worked. I was staying consistent every single day. I didn't miss a day. I woke up at 6 or 5 a.m. every single morning. I was excited and I was using video games as a reward. However, I made a self-realization. I didn't see a video on this. I didn't read anything on this. I didn't watch anything on this. I was the big gamer of GTA, NBA, I still am, but not as much. COD, all those games that represent real life. And I saw that the more energy I put into those games, the less energy I put into my real life progress. The more energy I put into GTA, the less energy I had and the less energy I actually output into my life to improve it. It would have been maybe a year ago at this point, and I said, video games aren't the problem. It's the games we play and why we play them. I've always been a massive fan of the Arkham series, the Batman Arkham series. If you know, you've probably heard of Batman. If you're a gamer, you would have heard of the Batman Arkham series, you would have. And the difference between a game like that for me and a game like Call of Duty, for example, is because it's more of a simulator. I've been playing Batman my whole life. I'm very good at the game, I'd say so. So I can just sit there, relaxed, hands are relaxed, smile and enjoy the game. But with COD, I'm pretty shit at fucking COD. So I have to stand up, my hamstrings are tight, my hands are tight, my shoulders are tight, my neck's tight, and really concentrate like it's real life. I'm exerting more energy into COD than I would be in real life. So I told myself, I'm only allowed to actually try at video games for an hour or 2 a day on the weekends. An hour on Saturdays and an hour on Sundays you can actually try. You can play a game like COD, you can play a game like GTA if your main intention is actually trying. If you want to play video games on the weekdays, I don't anymore, but at this point I did. I'm only allowed to play games that actually relax me. And you can tell by how you sit, your posture, how you place your hands, it's kind of automated. And a game like Batman, that motivated me to do better in my work. I'd see Batman fucking taking down all these villains in one night. If you played Batman Arkham Knight, you know what I'm talking about. He is a fucking unit in that game and he's a unit in all of them. And that inspires me so much, bro. I'm currently playing the Batman series again. I know I've gone off topic, but that fuels me, bro. That fuels me to make better videos for you. That fuels me to hit workouts better because I'm motivated by him. I might buy a $5 indie game for the sole purpose of relaxation. I might play a game that doesn't take much effort, or doesn't take any effort at all, that's inspiring for the sole purpose of that. You must ask yourself why you're playing these games. If you're playing them, bro, to escape reality, and it's a replication of real life such as GTA, Call of Duty, and you're playing them all the time, even though you could put that time and energy into your own life to make progress, then rethink your decision of playing video games. Video games are not good for you because it doesn't get you anywhere. Unless you know you're going to be a pro gamer, which is very rare. However, if you're like me, I don't play video games on the weekdays anymore, or I would now because it's school holidays. I might play for an hour a night, but I've been working for fucking 10, 11 hours a day, bro. I don't really socialize much. I socialize on the weekends. Yeah. That hour of playing relaxing games, if I choose to, I don't do it every night, but sometimes I will. It relaxes me and it inspires me. The Batman games relax and inspire me, so I wake up tomorrow at 5, 6, even 4 a.m. sometimes, and I'm fucking fueled by his inspiration, bro. I don't live for the end of the day. I love my work, but I simply use video games to relax me. And you will know by how you're playing the game and how you feel after the game, if the game relaxes you or not. I hope this new perspective helps you, bro. You don't have to quit video games if you don't want to. If you want to, go ahead, but you don't have to. Just shift the games you play and why you played them. I'll catch you in the next video, bro. Peace.